According to a royal expert, the late Prince Philip had a rather pointed nickname for the Duchess of Sussex, and it wasn't so kind. The nickname suggested a comparison to Wallis Simpson, the controversial wife of the former King Edward VIII, drawing parallels between Meghan Markle and Wallis, both American and divorced when they married into the royal family. Prince Philip supposedly referred to Meghan with a name that made reference to this connection: Wallis Simpson and King Edward VIII. Wallis Simpson, an American divorcee who became the Duchess of Windsor, was one of the most controversial royal figures in recent history after King Edward VIII decided to abdicate the throne in December 1936. After less than a year as a monarch, to be able to marry her. At the time, royals were prohibited from entering into a marriage with a divorced person, a rule that did not change until 2002, just 3 years before the then Prince Charles married Camilla, per the Royal Observer. Following King Edward and Wallis Simpson's marriage, they were not allowed to return home without the permission of his brother, the new King George VI, as there were fears it could potentially cause public unrest, Vogue detailed. During their years of exile, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor constantly attracted headlines, with one of their most shocking incidents occurring in 1937 when they visited Nazi Germany and were photographed giving the notorious Nazi salute upon meeting Adolf Hitler. Prince Philip's brutal nickname. Royal biographer Ingrid Seward shed light on Prince Philip's perspective during an interview with GB News, suggesting that he thought Meghan and Wallis Simpson had many similarities, leading to the adoption of a discreet nickname for the Duchess of Sussex. Allegedly, Prince Philip, who Seward says was known for his astute judgment of character, couldn't overlook the resemblances between Meghan and Prince Harry and Edward and Mrs. Simpson. "I think that Prince Philip was very canny about people and he didn't always see bad in people. He often tried to see the good in them," Seward said. He just could not get away from the similarities between Meghan and Harry and Edward and Ms. Simpson, which is why he used to call her the Duchess of Windsor. Not to her face though, he used to call her Dow, she added. In her book, My Mother and I, Seward delved further into Prince Philip's reservations about Meghan, describing him as wary of the former Suits actress and her potential impact on the royal family. While Prince Philip saw Meghan as potentially disruptive, Queen Elizabeth II held high hopes for her, indicating differing perspectives within the royal family regarding Meghan's role and influence. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left royal life. Since stepping back from their royal duties in 2020 and relocating to California, Meghan and Harry have maintained a relatively low profile within the royal sphere. While Harry is set to visit the UK for the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, with a service to be held at St. Paul's Cathedral on May 8, according to the Daily Express. Meghan is expected to remain in the US, citing safety concerns and a desire to avoid stirring up controversy. Despite occasional returns to the UK for significant events like Queen Elizabeth II's funeral in 2022, Meghan has opted out of attending others, such as King Charles III's coronation, which Harry attended alone last year. It's clear that Meghan is choosing to prioritizing her safety and peace amidst constant scrutiny and public interest in her relationship with the royal family. What did you think of this story? Be sure to let us know in the comments.